So I'll see you guys next week in my recap, and hopefully I will have 7 chapters in the bank.
7 chapters in the bank. 7 chapters.
So that didn't happen. Are you shocked? I'm not. Welcome to the weekly recap. Before we begin, I would like to apologize for my terrible nail polish. This is a color which I both picked out and painted myself. For some reason. Here, I'll let you look at it. Like, I painted one nail, saw how it was going to look, and proceeded to paint the rest of them. I look like my name is Karen, and I'm too busy to FaceTime right now because I'm taking my son to T-ball. I look like I just threw a temper tantrum because my father gave me the wrong Ferrari for my Sweet 16. I look like I just got kicked out of a sorority for being too white. Let's recap the week, shall we? It started out kind of rocky. I decided that instead of writing for the first few days, I was going to re-outline everything. Hi guys, and welcome to day 3 of NaJaWriMo. I'll get used to that at some point. I should be working on the book itself because I only have about 1 chapter written, given it's half of chapter 1 and half of chapter 3. However, today I'm going to spend my day outlining. And I know what you're thinking, Chris, why in the heck would you start a book when you didn't have a full outline for it? Because I am very much a plotter. I do have a full outline for it. Here's what it looks like in all its glory. I did love that outline up until a couple of days ago, where I started reading over the end of the outline. I also started reading the outline that I had online, which is very similar to the one that I just showed you, but there are some big noticeable differences between the two. And I realized that I like parts of one and parts of the other, and there are some parts that I don't like at all. So today I was at an office store with my mother and I found these. So they are humongous post-it notes. With lines on them, but they're still the 5-color system that I've used in the past. And I think I'm going to re-outline using these where I can write more on each paper and make sure that I really like the way it's going. And I'm currently behind. But it's okay, because I want to be good and I don't want to have to rewrite a lot, so we're gonna outline. Woo! Hey guys, so I just finished making my outline. Here it is. It is not a full complete outline because I made it in like 2 hours, and clearly that's not going to be a full outline. But I fixed a lot of the things I want to fix. So every post-it note has the chapter number, the scene number, and then a like 1-sentence description, 1 or 2 sentence description of like what happens in the scene. Underneath it are all of these blank lines, which I get to fill out as I want to make notes. And I'm very happy that I got this done. And that it fit perfectly on this poster board. Like, I didn't do that just for the show of it. And the very next day after that, I made a decision which set me back even further. I'm talking too much. Let's just run the tape on that one. I'm decided that I am tired of writing the beginning of my story. I've written the first couple chapters of my book so many times because I like wanted to write the book, but I didn't know where I wanted to go with it. But I knew what the first couple chapters were, so I just kept writing them over and over. So I've gotten really bored of like writing those first couple chapters. Today I made the executive decision to start writing chapter 4 and to skip 2 and 3. It'll definitely make me more motivated to write because I've never written 4 before. Just to kind of feel good about the timeline of this, but we'll see how it goes. After that, things went mildly more smoothly, I suppose. As of right now, and I'll be honest, this is day 8, not day 7, because I couldn't film yesterday, I have only finished 3 chapters, but I have bits and pieces of other chapters. I have more than it sounds like by saying I've only finished 3 chapters, but not like a lot more. By the numbers right now, I have exactly 20 pages and around 9,000 words, which is not great. Also, a quick update on the expected length of the novel. I originally said 80,000 words, but it's not going to be that long. It's going to be around 60 or 70,000, and then I'm going to add more words in the second draft because I'm an underwriter. Either way, writing only 9,000 words in the first week is not good. I am super excited for the next chapter of my book though, chapter 9, because my character about to push out a baby, and my character about to become a mother, and we stand single mothers in this household. My favorite part of the chapter is where she thinks that she's such a badass bitch that she can just like push out a baby and then be fine and move on with her day. But then of course it starts to happen. She realizes that she is not equipped for the level of pain. This is one of my favorite chapters for several reasons. First of all, she's kind of high and mighty, thinks that she can withstand anything, and all of a sudden she realizes that she cannot take this level of pain, and also develops her character. It kickstarts the action of the book. It's the first action sequence in the novel. For the most part, yeah, it's the first action sequence, and it kickstarts kind of everything. I cannot wait for it to happen. Not to say that it's my inciting incident, because it's not. If your inciting incident is happening in chapter 9, you're doing something wrong. It's like the act 1 climax, if you know what I mean. So this is totally unnecessary and irrelevant information, and I should move on. However, I did promise that I was going to talk more about the actual book itself, and so that's what I'm trying to do. Yeah, I'm not too excited about the start of this book. I feel like it's a lot of setup for the rest of the novel, and I know that that's not the way a novel should start, but dude, I can't find any way to avoid it. Point being that I like the second and third act of the book a lot better, and so I'm going to be talking about those a lot more because I'll be excited about them. This project is probably too much to handle. I'm probably just like my character. Now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, I think that birthing this child, this little baby book, will work. That it'll come out in the first push. Clearly that is not going to happen. And it's going to take a lot more effort and a lot more pain. I don't mean to compare myself to my character because she's still a woman giving birth, and that's still the toughest thing that anyone has ever had to do in the history of ever. Also, I'd like to say thank you to all the people who supported me in the first video. That was so lovely, and it really did give me inspiration, motivation. I don't know what I'm saying, I'm really tired. Comment below what nail polish color I should try next to make me look more like a oh shit. I like just painted this and it's not dry yet, and I started to scratch it. Oh no, oh that's rough, oh it looks rough. And until next week, may the gods of pop be ever on your side. My poor baby tripod cannot support my camera. It's too heavy.